Australia units points of interest on easy electricity jobs created by weather emergency. Sydney, Australia sees the world's climate emergency as an opportunity to create jobs, the brand new Labor authorities said on Wednesday, introducing regulation to enshrine an emissions discount target. Minister for Climate and Energy Chris Bowen said a decade of political infighting had seen Australia move backwards on climate change, and the regulation could send a message that Australia became open for business enterprise and lower back as an amazing global citizen. The International's climate emergency is Australia's jobs possibility, he mentioned, including the resource-rich nation may want to end up a renewable energy powerhouse. Iron ore dispatched to China, coal and liquefied herbal fuel are Australia's top exports. Bowen stated clean electricity jobs might be created in battery manufacturing, and commodities including aluminium, lithium, copper, cobalt and nickel. There is a great export market looking forward to us if we get the levers right, he said. Legislation placing a 43% emissions discount goal through 2030 and net zero by means of 2050 was a starting, and its implementation could be monitored by an independent weather exchange authority. We see 43% as a ground on what RSAVA can achieve, he stated, a stance backed on Wednesday via business enterprise agencies. The Conservative Liberal and Nations coalition, swept out of office in a May election wherein Greens and Independents pushing for climate exchange motion received report seats amid a backdrop of worsening fires and floods, is opposing the bill. The government is negotiating with the Greens, which maintain the balance of strength in the upper residence and need greater ambitious climate movement. The president of the UN's Climate Change Conference, Alok Sharma, said the Australian government had a clean mandate from their electorate to tackle weather change, and he was struck via protesters in Australia who held placards saying 2050 is simply too past due, as he visited this week. Our populations recognize that the sector is jogging out of time, and we also know if we act now we are able to obtain an economic in addition to environmental dividend jobs, boom and a boost for all of our economies, he stated in a speech in Fiji on Wednesday. He brought that unless governments act now, the purpose of containing warming to 1.5 tiers would slip irreversibly out of reach. The government has said it cannot assist a Greens call to stop new coal and fuel initiatives. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese mentioned in a TV interview on Tuesday it additionally wouldn't stop coal exports, due to the fact Australia's clients might alternative it from other assets. What you would see is a lot of jobs misplaced, you'll see a considerable loss to our financial system, considerable much less taxation revenue for training, fitness and different services, and that coal wouldn't result in a discount in international emissions, he advised the ABC. This story corrects to Exchange Day in first and eighth paragraphs.